Hello, guys. Welcome, everyone, to Focus 8 to 10 Wonders of the World. My name is Peter, and I am from Manchester in the northwest of England. Can you tell me what is your name and where are you from? What is your name and where are you from? Oh. I'm from Manchester, but at the moment I am living in Milan and I am quarantined in Milan. So tell me, what is your name and where are you watching from? Where are you studying from? Today, we look at Focus Activity 8 to 10, Wonders of the World. Wonders of the world. In this focus activity, the wonders of the ancient world, revision of passives, and discussing wonders. So today we learn the different uses of the word wonder, how to use it as a verb and as a noun, the different revision for all of the passives. For example, present simple passives, past simple passives, present perfect passives, and we learn different language associated with wonders. Well, a lot of language for today. Let's begin. Oh. Wonder. As a verb, desire to know something or feel curious. For example, I wonder what will happen in 10 years' time. Feel admiration and amazement, marvel. We looked at the painting on the and wondered at the brilliant colours. So this is the usage of wonder as a verb. At the moment, I wonder when I am free to go outside, or when I am free to return home to England. This is the usage of the first one, a desire to know something. For the second one, another example is I wonder at I wonder at the brave doctors and workers who are helping the world during this crisis. So the second one, we use the preposition at to wonder at something. The first one is just to wonder about something. As a noun, a feeling of amazement and admiration caused by something beautiful, remarkable, or unfamiliar. She felt a great wonder as she looked at the stars. And the second one, a person or thing regarded as very good or remarkable. All right. So the first one is similar to the verb, except we use the word as a noun. So, for example, a feeling of amazement and admiration caused by something. I felt a great wonder when I visited Japan because it was completely different and beautiful and remarkable in its own way. And there was a massive sense of wonder when I traveled around Japan. And for number 2, a person or thing regarded as very good. I think, for example, sportsmen who break world records are a wonder because they are the best that the world has ever seen. So they are a great wonder. And also, I think people who achieve remarkable things. For example, Isaac Newton and his discovery of gravity. Isaac Newton was a wonder to the world. All right, if you have any questions or you have any examples of your own, please feel free to write in the comments section and I can try and answer you to the best of my ability. But if not, let's continue. Wonders. Have you ever heard of the 7 wonders of the ancient world? What are they? What do you think makes something a wonder? There is one ancient wonder that is still standing. Do you know which it is? So can you tell me at home, what are the ancient wonders of the world? Can you name any of them? So a wonder, I think, is something that can be considered to be extraordinary in its beauty or its impact that it has on people. For example, one of the ancient wonders of the world that I know of was the Colossus of Rhodes. And it was a wonder because it was a great feat of construction and it could be seen for a long, it could be seen from a large distance away. So one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world is the Colossus of Rhodes. Another is the statue of Zeus in Olympia. Well, it doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately, but that was another one. I think another one is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, somewhere in modern day India or modern day Middle East, maybe. In ancient Persia, I think, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And I think the ancient wonder that is still standing and can be seen from seen today is the Great Wall of China. But I am not sure if it is a wonder of the ancient world or if it is a wonder of the modern world. I think it's a modern It might be an ancient wonder. But we have the Colossus of Rhodes, the statue of Zeus, Hanging Gardens of Babylon, Great Wall of China. I think one of them is the Temple of Artemis at Halicarnassus. And, no, the Great Wall of China is not one, because I have remembered what the other ancient wonder is that is still standing, and it is the Pyramids of Giza in Egypt. So I only have 5 because the Great Wall of China is not one of them, I don't think. I cannot think of any others. I don't think I can. But let me know in the comments. Can you write in the comments what are the other 2 7 wonders of the ancient world? If you know them, can you write them down for me? All right. The earliest guidebook. The wonders of the ancient world are a list of amazing sights from the Greco-Roman world. The Greeks ruled most of the civilized world by the 4th century BC, so tourism to the big cities of Egypt, Persia, and Babylon became popular. People started to make lists of the wonderful sights to see, a guidebook of the ancient world. The most famous list was written by Antipater of Sidon. Today, many people have created their own lists of ancient wonders to include the entire world. So I think the original ancient wonders of the world only included the Greco-Roman ones. So, for example, in Egypt, Greece, around Rome, the Colosseum must be another one. So I have 6. I just need to think of one more. But in this text, we can see an example of a passive. Can you identify the passive in the text? The passive in the text is the most famous list was written by Antipater of Sidon. All right. So I cannot think of the other ancient wonder of the world. But I think another wonder may be in the picture where we can see maybe a temple or a monument. It looks like it belongs in South America, but I am not 100% sure what it is. So to summarize, the earliest guidebook, so ancient wonders of the world come from the Greco-Roman world and their observations of things that were amazing sights, maybe for their beauty, for their impact, for their for the sheer difficulty in achieving how to build them. So, if there are any words that you do not understand, or if there's any question or any group of questions that you have, please let me know and I can try and help you. But if not, let's continue. Okay. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. All right. Ancient wonders. Match the wonders with the pictures. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the Lighthouse of Alexandria, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, the Colossus of Rhodes, the statue of Zeus at Olympia, the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, and the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Okay. So the only one that is still standing today is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Can you tell me in the comments at home what ancient wonder matches which picture? So, for example, picture number 1. What do we think for picture number 1? Picture number 1 is the Pyramid of Giza. I have unfortunately not visited it yet, but Egypt is one of the places that I am very desperate to visit. The second picture, so the picture of the big statue in the sky. This is the Colossus of Rhodes. The Colossus of Rhodes. And I know the story to this. It was destroyed, but a prophet said that it should not be rebuilt because it would bring, I think, bad luck or something similar. The Colossus of Rhodes. What about picture number 3? What is picture number 3? Picture number 3 is in Egypt, and it's in a city founded by Alexander the Great. And it has a very famous library there. The answer is the Lighthouse of Alexandria. The Lighthouse of Alexandria. Picture 4. What do you think is the answer to picture 4? Please let me know in the comments. What do you think for picture 4? Picture 4, I think, was a statue made with gold. And I think in a place that was synonymous for the Olympic Games. It's the statue of Zeus at Olympia. Hello, Arya and Yashal. Welcome. What do you think for number 4? What ancient wonder of the world is number 4? Number 4? I think, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it It's either the Temple of Artemis or the Museum of Halicarnassus. So, number 4, I will go with the Mausoleum of at Halicarnassus. Okay, yeah. So, a mausoleum. Nice, well done, Arya. Number 5, the mausoleum. Well done. What about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Number 6. What do you think for number 6? Number 6 is a very traditional looking temple. Number 6 is a very traditional temple of Artemis. And the last one is therefore the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. So, number 1 is the Great Pyramid of Giza. Number 2 is the Colossus of Rhodes. Number 3 is the Lighthouse at Alexandria. Number 4 is the statue of Zeus at Olympia. Number 5 is the Mausoleum at Halicarnassus. Number 6, the Temple of Artemis. And number 7, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Exactly, yeah. Well done, Arya and Yashal. And the only one that exists today is the Great Pyramid of Giza. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments and I can try and help you. If not, let's continue. The Great Pyramids of Giza. Find the passives in the text. The Great Pyramid was the first wonder built and is the only one that still stands today. It had already been constructed in 600 BC when the next oldest wonder, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, were created. The exact dates are uncertain, but archaeologists think the pyramid was built in the years 2584 to 2561 BC. Its original white facade and golden cap have long since been plundered, but it is still visited by around 3 million people every year. Oh, lots of interesting facts there. But can you at home tell me what are the passives in the text? Well, passives are formed with the subject plus the verb to be plus the past participle. This is the form of the passives. And we use passives for when we don't know who performed an action or it is not important. All right, nice. Well done, Yashal. Nice, exactly. That's a good example of a passive. Were created. What other ones can you see? Archaeologists with accent on the second. Oh, I've always. Archaeologists is the pronunciation. Oh, was built again. Well done, Yashar. Was built. What are some of the others? So we have some past simple passives that we've seen. What about some present perfect passives? We can see some present perfect passives in the text. Okay, nice. Well done, Yashar. Well done, Arya. All right, nice. Well done, guys. Oh, the first one to built. A nice past simple passive. The next one had already been constructed. Had already been constructed. So this is a present, no, past perfect passive. The next one, were created, past simple. Another past simple with was built. And the last one, oh no, not the last one, have long since been plundered is a present perfect. Exactly, yes, well done, Arya and Yashal. The last one is visited. Okay, nice. Well done, guys. Good answers there. If there is any vocab that you do not understand, please write in the chat and I can try and explain it to you. All right, if not, let's continue. So here we can see in detail the structure of the different types of passives. Ancient wonders. Describe a wonder to your partner using passives. Present simple passives, subject plus is or are, plus past participle. Yashal, to plunder something is a synonym of to steal. Plunder is to steal. Erased or consumed, not quite. To plunder something is when you take something, when you steal something, and you leave the other place empty of things. But with it, continuing with the passives, the past passives, well, past simple passive, subject plus was or were plus past participle. So the thing that changes is the to be. So for example, present perfect passive, subject plus have been or has been plus past participle. And finally, the past perfect, subject plus had been plus past participle. So the form for all passives, subject plus to be plus past participle. The to be changes. We need to change the to be to match the tense. So in the present simple, to be can be is or are. Past simple, was or were. All right, so can you at home try and describe an ancient wonder using the passives? For example, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon were created in, I think, Persia. But the Hanging Gardens of Babylon were created. Can you try at home and write your own? Can you write your own passives? Oh, okay. Aria, a lovely example here. The lighthouse of Alexandria was destroyed. Very good use of the past simple passive following the city wars against Rome. Nice, well done. Okay, nice. Your own example, Yashal. My wall was decorated last year. All right, nice. Good examples of the past passives. Can you try and give me some examples using the present perfect, a more difficult passive? So any examples using the present perfect? Things like, let's see. The difficult. The pyramids of Giza had been built before any other of the ancient wonders is a use of the past perfect. The past perfect is a tense we use in English to describe an action that happened before another action in the past. All right. So let's continue. All right, so we have a selection here. Let's start with inventions. So discuss with a partner or a group what are the wonders of the last 2000 years. Together, make a list of what you think are the top 7 and why. Major advances, science, medicine, technology, conveniences, and transport. Okay, the pyramids have been built by the slave populations of the ancient Egyptians. Is a nice form of the present perfect, but in this case, we would use the past simple because the construction has finished and there is no connection to the present. But the form of the present perfect passive is very good, Arya. Well done. Okay, my parents have been visited my city before the quarantine. Yashal, in this case, the sentence is simply the present perfect, not a passive. In If we wanted to make a passive, we would say, my city has been visited by my parents. My city has been visited by my parents. Has because my city, so third person. All right, at home, can you tell me what are the top 7 wonders of the last 2000 years? And can you make a list? So, can you give me suggestions for what are the wonders of the last 2000 years? I think I think one of the wonders should be the invention of the airplane. The ability to fly, I think, is an amazing technological wonder. Okay, nice, good, Arya. Exactly. The internet, I think, is definitely one. And a nice passive internet, most innovative thing invented in the last few decades. Nice. Good example of the present simple passive. Well done. So we have the airplane, we have the internet. What else can be considered a wonder of the last 2000 years? Trying to think what was built that's amazing or beautiful or remarkable. Um, so science or major advances. I think the discovery of gravity, I think, is one of the greatest wonders of the last 2000 years because it has completely revolutionized science after its discovery. What else? Science and medicine. Maybe the discovery of penicillin or the discovery of vaccinations is something that can be considered a wonder. excuse me, microtechnology. Yeah, the ability, the different ways we can research things now is definitely a major advance. All right, so we have airplanes, we have the internet, gravity, microtechnology. Uh, I think the invention of the telephone. Oh, a very good one, Aria. Yeah, well done. Sorry. Uh, that we can now travel in space, I think, is an incredible thing. And one last thing. Um, so conveniences. Yeah, they were probes and answers about the universe that didn't exist before. One more. I think the boat as well. So we have the airplane and the boat. The ability to travel across the sea is another one that I think is very a great wonder. Yeah, exactly, Yashar. Computers and smartphones have completely changed the way everyone works, the way everyone learns things. So it's difficult to think of just seven things. But nice suggestions, Arya Yashar. Let's have a look at the other ones. So, nature. What are the wonders of the natural world? Mountains, rivers, lakes, plants and trees, wildlife. I think one of the wonders of the natural world. I think one wonder of the natural world that I have seen is the Grand Canyon because of its size and because of its sheer power to amaze. I think one of the wonders of the natural world is the Grand Canyon. So, the natural world, so a wonder created by nature, not created by man. Mountains, rivers and lakes, plants and trees, wildlife. What do you think at home? Some wonders of the natural world. The Grand Canyon. I think another natural wonder could be the Amazon rainforest. The Amazon rainforest, because of all the life and all the plants that exist there. Okay. Many species are are extinct. Extinction is the noun. The verb is to be extinct. So many species are extinct is a present simple passive. Okay. So the Grand Canyon, the Amazon rainforest, other wonders of the natural world. Um, some lakes, maybe the Black Sea is a wonder of the natural world. And maybe I think all of the wildlife that exists in the sea is another wonder. because there is still so much of it that we don't know about. Grand Canyon, the Amazon, the sea. Ooh, exactly. A really good example, Yashal. Niagara Falls, very good example. Yeah, really, really nice. Niagara Falls, well done. Different waterfalls, yeah, definitely. I think the River Nile and the Amazon River, like Arya says, are definitely wonders of the natural world. And definitely the Alps in Italy. Okay, yeah. But for a bigger mountain, I think Mount Everest and the Himalayas. Ah, really good suggestions, Alia. Vesuvio and Etna, volcanoes in general, are definitely a wonder of the natural world. Yeah, nice, good suggestions. All right. Since there are only a few minutes left, let's do a revision of the language of today. So, passives. We use passives to talk about an action where we don't know who performed the action or it is not important. And the structure you can see on your screen for the different passives. But the structure in general is the subject plus the verb to be plus the past participle. The verb to be is the thing that changes. So in the present simple, it's is, are. In the past, was, were. In the present perfect, have been, has been. Past perfect, had been. The verb to be is the thing that changes. We also saw some new vocab. For example, to plunder. To plunder is to steal or to take without permission. Okay. But that is it for today. Thank you for joining me for this webinar. Remember, we have webinars every hour for every level. So please continue joining us. And I hopefully will see you in school very soon. All right. Thank you and bye bye.